What I'm doing is I started this the other day. I didn't like how I struggled last week with the acrylics. So what I did is I went ahead and I got out my oils and I just grab this. I did this one last week. It's just a study of granddaughter portrait. Favorite model. She's awesome. But then I started in on this one, and there's some changes I need to make to it. If you look at it, I was working on it in warm light, and if you look at it in cool light, it looks a little closer to the original. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on warm because my eyes are having trouble adjusting to the. No, let's go ahead and no. Let's go ahead. What I'm using are oils. There's a variety of brands here. I'm using as a medium walnut oil. This really makes a big difference in work time. It makes it stay wet longer. If you look right here, I started putting black in her hair to resemble more of the dark areas on the original, and then I stopped, and you can really see the difference in the contrast here between the two. This is like a dark brown, and this is the black. So I'm going to go ahead and put my rest of my black on here just so you can see the difference in it. I got some new paintbrushes today. I'm using I literally just got them today. It's Winsor & Newton Oil Synthetic Hog Flat, and so far I like it. I got a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. Okay. Paint color wise, what I'm using is, as you would probably expect, I've got white, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow, cadmium red, alizarin crimson. I believe this is dioxazine purple. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Ultramarine blue, burnt umber. Is it burnt sienna? I always have trouble remembering those two. Burnt umber. And that's, yeah, this is burnt sienna and this is burnt umber. And then I've got a black here. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the black into the areas to help bring up some contrast. And I'm going to pick here and there. You can see differences in the background right here. There's nothing major. I'm probably not going to spend a long time on this particular part. I'll finish this up real quick. The one that I showed you a second ago, the study of my granddaughter, the white part, I had used walnut oil in it in the paint overall, but the white part was still wet, so I couldn't shut the notebook. So I'm not going to be able to shut this notebook, I'm sure, right after I do this.